To keep the Thai fighter off of him.
Rod Key does have a very good stop kick.
Yes.
And he's very fast on his feet. I don't think the Thai fighter will be able to catch him.
Speaking of fast, is quickness the best asset maybe to have in this sport?
In any sport, quickness and strength. The quicker and stronger man always wins.
Rod Key on the right side of your screen. Jerasak Pongsawang.
It's
now on the right.
They're just filling each other out right now.
No offense from the Thai fighter, but that was pretty much the thrusting kick just back. Decent defense, and the American crowd gets excited about that from Rod Key's move.
Well, that's the first time we've seen a good counter to one of the Thai's sharp, fast roundhouse kicks.
I think you're going to be seeing a lot of those in this fight. He blocked that leg kick pretty well.
Sounds bad, though, doesn't it?
It doesn't sound good. What he needs to do now is take that leg kick and counter with one of his own.
He's trying to kick to the inside of the thigh. Rod Key is pretty good move. Started up high and then a few kicks. Nothing serious, but decent attack.
Rod Key's known for putting his hands and feet together very well. Combinations of kicks and punches together.
Nice block there. Again, awfully powerful legs from Jerasak.
See one thing with the Thai kicks, they bring it straight up from the floor. They do not chamber the kicks, as a lot of American fighters do.
Another thing that you're going to find is that a lot of times the Thai fighters kick the arms to bring the arms down.
Good hard kick again, mostly blocked. Those can tell a toll by maybe round number 4 of this 5-round bout, though. Both fighters extremely intense. Technique very good for both of these guys.
Yes.
Rod going to the knees, covering himself up, though. Nice job of wrapping around.
One thing you'll have to remember is that Rod Key has 24 years of judo experience behind him. So when they get inside and clinch, you're going to see the Thai go head first.
Decent defensive kicks there. Keep the Thai back. Nice job again of clinching.
That's what you have to do. If you're going to get inside, you've got to pull them in real close.
Rod Key's fighting a smart fight up to this point.
Not particularly exciting for American fans, but very good technique by Rod Key.
Exactly.
Rod Key is known
powerful kick.
Rod Key is known as a thinking man's fighter.
Good clinch again.
Very smart, not allowing any room for the knee to slip in.
Nearing the end of round number 1. 3 seconds left, and that'll be it. Pretty good round for the American, Rod Key.
Yes.
Ready here for round number 3. Rod Key, the American, on the right now. White with the gold trim. As the USA chants start going out.
This is also the first time Rod Key is fighting in shorts. He usually wears his trademark Kung Fu pants and a sash.
Yes.
That's kind of interesting. Master Toddy at the corner exhorting really both of the fighters, maybe, I'm not sure.
There's many world champions that go to England to train with Master Toddy. Master Toddy's Thai, but he resides in Manchester, England. And at the current time, Maurice Smith, a world heavyweight champion, is over there training.
Well, one of the reasons why he's encouraged them to get more active is because in Thailand, a fight it can be called if it's not active enough, as a no contest.
Exactly. If the people aren't fighting, they will call the fight in Thailand.
Again, the clinching, and the Thai corner people a little upset that the American official broke that up in such a hurry. Because that's, again, what they want, or at least think they want.
Rod Key's doing a very good job defending up to this point.
Good job by the Thai fighter, keeping his hands up. Again, extremely good technique by both of these guys.
Rod just attempted a judo throw, just got thwarted.
Uh-oh. Rod goes down, took the knee, and that may be it, although he's going to get a few more than 10 seconds.
That was right to those floating ribs, and all it takes there is one shot to end that fight.
Although I think that may be it. That's about 6. So he got right back up. Rod Key of the United States, one blow, like you said, is all it takes, but he's going to get up here in round number 2 and try to continue. Got to be very careful again inside. The Thai fighter will certainly try to do that again. And there he is again. Good block by the arms, though, of Rod Key, making himself not as vulnerable as he was just seconds ago.
He's creating what the Thais call a wall with his elbows. See that? He's covering with his elbows.
Nice job, but his face is a little open. I guess you can't cover up your whole body, though.
You can't cover up everything at once, unfortunately.
Good low kick. Nice right by Rod Key, and gets out right away.
Nice right. He's good counter-punching right now.
The Thai fighters use it all, though. You notice the low leg kick again. Outside the ropes, Rod Key.
The American crowd does not like that, but that is legal in Thai fighting. It's a part of Thai fighting.
The Thai corner again telling the official too that it is legal. Decent right, but good ducking and a decent right knee again from the Thai fighter. Jerasak doing a nice job.
Rod Key keeps trying to get that hip throw in, and it's causing him some problems because he's not prepared for that knee.
Good. He could have had some offense coming out of that, but in any case, that's it for round number 2. A lot of power, and the Thai fighter again using an awful lot of defense.
Now, Rod Key is a very smart fighter. If you notice, he did not lose his composure and come out after the fighter. He's taking his time.
Good kneeing again by the Thai fighter. Rod Key jumping out of that one. Leaping out of his shoes if he had them on. Decent right, but again, the Thai fighter extremely fast with his head, able to slip it. Rod getting a little bit discouraged. Frustrated, maybe a better word.
Rod Key needs to attack a little bit now. He's playing too much defense.
Good low leg kicks from the Thai fighter. The American fans obviously want to see the U.S. fighters do a little bit better, show more offense as Americans are used to, but that doesn't help the fighter a whole lot either because it makes him maybe push a little too hard.
A little bit more vulnerable to get hit back.
American Rod Key.
Good block by Rod.
Far side of the ring now, wants to get out of the corner. Nice job.
One thing Rod's doing well is he's keeping his eyes right on this guy. He's not looking away.
Rod Key is fighting at the proper distance to fight the Thai.
Again, though, backing up into the corner. That's a slip. The American's getting very excited as Jerasak goes down, but that was just a slip. Very intense eyes on his part. A lot of Americans that even boxers might laugh, get up, act like it's nothing. They're totally business.
Both of these gentlemen, very intense, a lot of control.
Nice right. Good right.
Good counter punch right there by Rod Key.
That's done Jerasak.
Again.
Rod Key needs to follow that right hand with a kick or a left hook.
There's a slight cut. Looks like it's opening underneath the right eye of the Thai fighter.
Jerasak got a little bit more serious, much like one of his counterparts earlier, but a good right uppercut.
Very good uppercut by Rod Key.
Jerasak actually acknowledged good technique there.
Rod, though, making sure he keeps his distance. Very important thing to do against the Thai fighters, as we've already seen. Good legs, but good slipping by Rod. And the corner in the Thai corner getting a little bit more frustrated as 30 seconds are left in the round.
Rod timed that clinch very well. Almost at the very end of the round.
Rod Key's fighting a very, very smart fight up to this point.
15 seconds left in round number 3.
He needs to go back to that right uppercut.
Good fight. Going down. Just 3 seconds left as the crowd goes nuts. That is the end of the round.
This is when the action should pick up to a feverish degree.
I think you're right, and the Thai fighter instigating the action right away. Left side of the screen as you're looking at is Jerasak, and the American in trouble, and the referee helps him out. Good right again. Pretty much the same thing we saw in the last round, only not quite connecting as well. Oh, big left, and they're both down. But Rod Key got much the worst of that, and that could be it.
That was a beautiful left high kick right to the head.
Right to the head.
Rod Key, remember, World Featherweight Champion from Los Angeles, and it looks like it's over. He can get up, though. There's the kick.
There's his experience.
Down, and Rod Key is up.
There's his experience.
This is where Rod Key's experience will pay off.
Oh, the TIE fighter down. That was a slip probably, though. They won't call it that, but the American crowd going wild.
Rod caught the leg while it was in the air.
Uh-oh.
Rod Key showing great heart.
Rod in trouble again. He's in real big trouble. Got out of it, though. Tie corner going wild as that's where they are right now.
Good slip by Rod to get out of that corner there.
Very good, Rod. Rod has the senses back now. He knows where he is. He knows what he's doing.
About half the crowd here at Tulsa up on their feet. Good block of that kick. Rod holding on. Nice job again, but he's got to kind of catch a third wind if he can and get on the offensive a bit here in round number 4.
He's doing well, but he's also feeling the effects of those low kicks to the legs.
He's in trouble
earlier
again
in the match.
corner. Trying the sweeping leg kick.
Very good work to get out of the corner by Rod Key.
Tie fighter going low and then high. Good combination kicks. As Rod says, do I want to go on? Yes, I do.
Rod is wondering where he is at this point right here. He just got kicked in the head again.
Perfect shot. Oh, that's a ruthless knee. He's covered himself up, though, and the referee looking carefully. Steps in for a moment. Probably will give him a standing 8. Rod getting a good breather, though, at least. Not going to help the scoring, but at least here in round number 4, he can say, hey, I caught my breath for a minute. Tie fighter going to his corner, getting a massage, and comes back out. Kneeing again. That's so critical, but nice sweep
by Rod Key.
The Tie fighter is down. That was not a slip.
Judo sweep by Rod Key.
Should that have been a slip?
That was not a slip.
That was a knockdown. The American judge helping the American at times hurt him that time, though. That was obviously a knockdown.
Rod Key needs to keep his hands up high.
10 seconds left in this round. Rod Key will survive this round, something I didn't think he'd do there for the first minute. But we have reached the conclusion of round number 4 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Rod, in all reality, does he need at least a 2-point win in this round, or does he need a knockout?
Rod Key really needs a knockout in this round to win the fight.
Here we are, Rod on the left, becoming much more aggressive. Looks like he has caught at least a little bit of a win there. 2-minute break. A little longer than Americans are used to, and a good right. That's so that these fights that are going back to Thailand, extra time in order to wager on who's going to win or who's going to win a particular round.
Good punch by Rod.
If you don't think the Thais kick hard, just look at the welts on the side of Rod's body.
Rod doing a nice job of slipping a lot of things, but he's not getting much going, and that's the problem here. Thais are such good defensive fighters. He's got to get something going offensively.
Rod needs to come back with that right uppercut again.
He needs to do it. Now.
Nice, good one. Thai covers up there instinctively.
Rod needs to get off of him. Get off him so he can get back on the attack.
Good point. Time is of the essence right now. Decent low kick. Got to get the big booming right in there again if he can, though. Kick the tie maybe low, get the hands down just a bit. Easier said than done. Glad I'm not in the ring.
And a great right hand by Rod Key.
He's doing it perfect when the tie kicks with his left. The body naturally brings his left arm down and opens up the left side of his face.
One thing, if you notice, Rod's trying to do is to use some low kicks himself. And he's using a good block against the Thai's kicks when he brings his knee up.
Rod Key needs to throw that overhand right and then come back with that right uppercut.
Thai corner really exhorting their fighter. He's been in control most of the fight. Not sure why they're really that upset. Final round, we have 1 minute left. Rod Key better do something.
Rodkey needs to make something happen right now.
Fly your body into the guy something, Rod. Spinning back kick probably won't work against a Thai fighter, but do something. Nice right! Gotta follow that, though.
Go again, Rod.
That's exactly it. Gotta combo it.
This has been the
knees
closest
again,
of the
that
fights
hurt.
we've seen so
That hurt Rod. He's in trouble. Got out of it nicely. Only a few seconds left in the round, though. Up against the ropes, and I think the Thai fighter's about to win another decision, improve his record to 35-4 with only 15 seconds left
in this.
Rodkey is showing a great amount of heart in this fight. He needs to get on the attack right now, though.
Decent combination, but that's the end of our fight. Rod Key of the United States, LA, California, World Featherweight Champion. Pretty happy, trying to hope for a little crowd support, and hopefully maybe that'll make the judges, as he does the backflip, say, hey, he's okay, but I don't know. Looked like Jerasak Pongsawang of Thailand from Bangkok, 123 pounds, the #1 Thai featherweight, may have gotten the better of this one tonight, but it will be very interesting to see. Of course, we're fighting in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the United States, so it should be interesting. 2:30 into the last round.
Kickboxing at its best.
Certainly is kickboxing at its best, as you hear
The very
David
best.
up in the ring.
By unanimous decision. Jerasak Pongsawang is the winner. In the blue corner.
So there you have our decision. We'll be back with the main bout, the featured attraction next. World middleweight champion Dale Apollo Cook
Let's show some
against the
appreciation
Superman
for both
from
of these
Thailand.
fighters.